So far, this is what my live store looks like. So this is the listing that I made. I really like the polka dots with the cherries going on here. And I got a couple of really nice ones. Hi y'all. So it's Tuesday morning and it's about 6 a.m. now. I just fed the cats, got my chai tea that I have every morning. And before I do my little workout, usually I work out around 6:20 or 6:30. I try to pop into my computer and do a couple of things. Right now what I'm working on is my maker place. So yesterday I was watching a YouTube video. They were talking about Maker Place, which is the marketplace for Michaels. They came up with something like an Etsy shop. They were saying it's pretty new. I mean, it was there last year. People are starting to sign up, but it's fairly new, I mean, compared to Etsy. So I decided to go ahead and sign up for it and maybe post a couple of things and have a shop on there as well. I heard that the Google ads are actually free. It's provided by the website itself or Maker's Place, Michael's. So why not try it? So I signed up yesterday and they do have like a basic plan where you don't pay for anything. The listings are free. They take a part of it when you sell stuff though, which is fine. I set it up. I just put one listing on so far, and that is for my fabric key fob or keychain. So this is the listing that I made. It's for fabric key fob. I think I might call it keychain fob. So I'm going to edit that. This is just the preview. I have the images here. I have the same description that I did for my website. So everything's pretty much the same. I'm just going to transfer it over. I worked on the shipping, pricing, photos, video, and then the listing details. Actually, this is my product listings. And there's bulk upload listings. Dashboard looks like this. Oh yeah, this is one of the things that you could do here is to have classes as well as different trainings, and you can get paid for that too. So that's kind of exciting. Oh, look here. This is the live store. So far, this is what my live store looks like. I don't have anything for the banner, so I might try to work on that today. But I mean, it's pretty simple. So far, nothing here. And there's also how-tos. So I don't know what the algorithms are or anything like that. But since it's free, I'm going to go ahead and put some listings on, and why not? Hello, it is a Wednesday afternoon, and on Wednesdays my husband has guitar lessons with my nephew. So I do a lot of crafting at that time. They do it for just an hour, but we have dinner and then they do a little bit of lessons, guitar lessons. And then I decided tonight I'll try out making a tote bag, and I picked this design for it with this as the backing. So I'm gonna iron it right now so that while they're doing their lesson, I'm gonna start cutting the fabrics and maybe I'll have time to sew it. We'll see. So I went on YouTube to pick out a pattern for the tote that I'm gonna do, and I got the measurements down. So the pattern that I got it from was a YouTube channel called Osmo Sewing, and let me see if I have a photo of it. This is what it looks like, and I'm gonna use the cherry fabric for that. So I'm gonna cut out the outer pieces right now and see how far I can get with that. Let's do it. So I thought I'd just come in here with a little voiceover while I am working on this tote bag. I didn't follow the exact measurements as the pattern that I showed you I was going to do on YouTube, but I just went with the flow. The reason for that is because they had it in centimeters, and when I converted it to inches, it kind of was an awkward number. So I just went with like an even number. And a little note here while you're making your own fabric things, I would suggest that you don't do a pattern like this one, because I initially cut the cherries out wrong. They were facing the wrong direction. But I mean, you can, but just pay attention to which direction the patterns are going. So this tote bag is pretty easy to make, and it was fun. I really like the polka dots with the cherries going on here. So for the batting, I used a pretty thick one and I put it on the outer fabric. The inner fabric or the lining does not have any batting to it. So I cut it to the same pattern. After I sewed the outer part, I cut it kind of just slightly smaller so that when I sew it, it's not so bulky along the edges. So this batting actually is an iron-on and it sticks to that side, which is pretty nice, especially when you're gonna sew it. It just stays in place, so I like that a lot. So here are the handles that I'm making for the bag, and I'm gonna be making 2 of those. And now I am attaching it to the top of the bags before I actually sew everything together. You put the lining right sides together with the outer fabric, and then I pin the top part and sew that up. Don't forget to leave a little space so that you can turn the whole thing over inside out or right side in, just as I am right here. And that's pretty much it. After this, I am just top stitching the top part of it so that it's not so bulky. This is pretty much how it's gonna look like, and here's the finished product. I did put like little snap buttons on the top just to make sure to keep it together, and I'm loving how it turned out. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make more of these patterns in different fabrics. So I really didn't film for the rest of the days and the weekend, and now it's Sunday. I often go to a coffee shop to work on a couple of things on my website, or for this particular day I'm working on some patterns for fabric products. So this one is going to be something like a pen case bookmark wherein you can put your pen on there. So there's that flap that goes in front. And I actually made 2 sizes. I made a thicker size and a thinner size. I'll see which one is better. I also brought some jewelry. These are my fused glass jewelry that I'm putting on sale. They're actually 50% off right now on my website, and I'm just updating the quantities, and some of them aren't posted yet, so I am trying to find pictures of them. Here is another pattern that I was working on. I wanted to make a hot pad, mostly for myself, but I think if they turn out nice, I'm gonna sell it on my website as well. So these are the 3 patterns that I created. The first one there on the left was my cell phone holder. So on Friday, I went to Michael's and I had a gift card from my office mate. I bought these fat quarter fabrics from there. Brand is Loops and Thread. And I got a couple of really nice ones. I got a solid color and a printed color. And you can see each one I'm showing the what goes with what, but I think I can mix and match with those. So this one is a mermaid one. This is a really cute alpaca print, and it's super adorable. A cactus print with kind of like my colors. And this is one of the best ones I love. It's the cat print one, and I have a solid orange to go with that. But then, yeah, I was trying to mix and match to see what goes with what. This one actually can go with the cactus print or the pink. And for the alpaca one, it goes with the pink as well as maybe the orange. Or that yellow one would go too. And that purple as well. So it's Super Bowl Sunday and I am preparing nachos for me and my husband. My brother-in-law is not in town, so it's just me and him watching the Super Bowl today. I also am having this beer. Actually it's a cider for the Super Bowl. And I just wanted to come in and show these yummy, delicious dark chocolates that I got from Natural Grocer. If you do like dark chocolates, make sure you check these out. It's called the Human brand, and oh, it's so good. I'm really loving this. So while watching the Super Bowl, I'm just unfolding some of the fabrics that I showed you earlier. I can't just sit and do nothing. Usually I'm working on something, and it's fun to open these up and take a look at what the fabric looks like. But I will probably end the vlog here and show you more next week on what I do with these fabrics. I really do appreciate you watching, and come again soon.